go. Okay, I have the browser source here. Boom, boom. Add new one. Sound alerts. Go in here. Okay. Oh.
I can't believe
See, it's working now.
it's up to me. Thank you so much. Enjoy the streams.
Thank you, Adele. 14 months. What the heck? Oh my god, that means so much to me. Mic audio is quiet. What the heck? My mic is like really close to me. So I'm not sure why it's soft. Hope it's not like screwing up anything or whatever. Also, Salty, try again. It should work now.
You know what he said to me?
Yeah.
He was like, "You're so rude." And I was like, "Boy, does it look like I could care? I couldn't even care less."
Amazing. What a great sound effect. Also, hold on. Give me 1 second. My site is pretty paranormal. Oh my god. That is amazing. Okay, one moment. Your mic is audible, but the sound... Oh, I see. I don't know how I change that because the alerts come through the same or was different sound thingies. Okay. Oh my god. Why can I not get into my Steam account? This is bad. Let me try it like this. Okay, now it should work. Everyone's getting locked out. I don't know what's going on. It was like, oh, there's like an error with the Steam, whatever the fuck. All right. Do you know? Oh, I dropped something. Do you know what he said to me? He was like, "You're so rude," and I was like, "Whoa." Doesn't look like I could care. I couldn't even care less. All right. Hello, beautiful, beautiful creature boy on my screen. Huh. All right. What were we up to again? Oh, hey guys, we're all here. Anyways, hello to Frauder, to Salty, to Adele, to Genny, and to Houston. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Okay. Surroundings first. The appearance of a competent ally eased the tension in the room. Ooh, you were on a vacation in Bali? That sounds wonderful. However, a very real threat is now making its way towards us. Alright, think. I panicked when I first saw the approaching silhouette, but I'm sure glad Mr. Kiryu is here. Same. If someone else found us here, we wouldn't have been able to do a thing. As soon as he heard that someone was coming, he moved right to the front of the room. He might be the strongest one here, but I hope he doesn't do anything reckless. Alright, Frauder. When I first met him, he seemed like a pretty level-headed man, if a little scary. But it's definitely nice to have a psychic around when you're being targeted by a deadly curse. I shouldn't stare too much. I might get in trouble again. Oh my god. Huh? Is Tsukasa okay? It looks like something's bothering her, but I should let her bring it up on her own terms. Got a sticker for me by any chance? I don't assume so. Azumi. Hold on a second, Mr. Kiryu. How did you find out where we were before the murderer did? Referring to a map, I realized that the path he was taking led only one direction. You don't know you're beautiful. Uh-oh. That's what makes you beautiful. He was either intending to arrive at the lighthouse or these ruins, so I took a shortcut through the mountains to get ahead of him. There was no one in the lighthouse, so I came here next. Wait, you somehow got ahead of him, even though you weren't on a path? In the dark? Those geta you're wearing can't be easy to hike in either. Not to mention the fact that you went all the way to the lighthouse before coming here. As I once trained as an itinerant Buddhist monk, I need only the stars to guide my feet. That's amazing, even if we have to be careful at night and we know these trails pretty well. Huh? No way. Uncle Kudono was Yamashina? My dad? Tsukasa, what's the matter? He's dead? No, that can't be true. Okay. Huh? What? No, it's nothing. But you don't have to jump like that when I talk to you. Is it possible that this Ikuma person can use curses without a curse stone? That does appear to be the case. And yet, very few people would be capable of wielding a curse powerful enough to inflict mortal wounds without assistance. Is there any chance he stole back his curse stone? No. The curse stone for the curse of Tomoshige is in my possession. In fact, I have it with me now. That bronze mirror is a curse stone? Indeed. This is a separate artifact from the still-tide mirror. It is interesting, however, that both relics were made of bronze mirrors. Ah, that mirror! I'm pretty sure it belonged to Taira no Tomoshige. What? How could you know that? Oh, well... Huh? I believe I understand. Yes, it is all clear now. Considering all the information I've gathered thus far, there is a distinct possibility that Kipe Ikuma has actually lived for 800 years and is none other than Taira no Tomoshige. That is indeed the case. Indeed, 800 years is certainly enough time to accumulate the resentment needed to create a curse. But how could anyone have held fast to such enmity for centuries? Of course, as the sole inheritor of the entire clan's resentment, the depths of his malice would be overwhelming. Wait, what? I don't get it. What are you saying? There is no time, so I will give a brief synopsis. We can discuss it in depth at a later date. Okay, let's hear it. All current evidence indicates that the man who is searching for Miss Shiranami, Kipe Ikuma, has been alive for over 800 years. He was known as Taira no Tomoshige during the Heian period, when he likely became an 800-year immortal. And we can assume he gained the ability to wield a curse that launches a slashing attack at a certain symbol via his clan's accumulated resentment. Launches an attack at a certain symbol. So you're saying that symbol was on the mirrors too? That is my current supposition. It would be the same power as that contained within a curse stone. Using that curse power, Ikuma murdered his ally, Uncle Kudono, and then proceeded to kill Mr. Wakamura. Hi Tara, hey Slasty. What a monster. Oh my god. Can't you use your powers to stop him or something? It isn't impossible, but I believe it would be unwise to provoke him any further at the moment. Is there something else we should be worried about? Well, it appears he passed out business cards with the curse symbol written on them to a number of the island residents. He encouraged people to keep them in their pockets, so there is no telling how many people are currently carrying one. Seriously? Even if the curse has an activation range, as long as he's on the island, we have to assume that all those people are at risk. Then he can kill as many people as he wants whenever he wants. Holy shit, that's insane. We definitely shouldn't provoke him then. The entire island has been taken hostage. Until we do something to remedy the situation, we cannot move against him. Range extender, oh my god. What can we even do? We don't have time to find everyone who has a business card right now. Oh, why don't we use the island PA system to tell everyone to throw out the cards? It's possible that Ikuma would hear the broadcast and use the curse before anyone could react. Bless you, Mom. Damn, yeah, I guess that might push him over the edge. There's just not enough time to do anything else. I might have something. Why don't I meet with Ikuma to buy us some time? If I'm the one he's after, I bet he won't curse anyone while I'm talking with him. No way, that's too dangerous. Don't worry, I'm an immortal girl, so nothing can happen to me. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to get him to reveal his intentions, or even find some way to end all this. So she knew, okay. She was lying. I'm afraid we have little choice, but you must avoid inciting his anger at all costs. It's me. Hello. Hi, Brandon. What's up? I understand. Do not reveal that you know his true identity either, and try to keep him talking for as long as possible. Don't worry, I'm very good at feigning ignorance. You can call me Deadpan McPokerface. Just woke up from a nap, nice. Nice to meet you, Deadpan. Okay, we'll stay hidden up here for now. Sato, please be careful. I'm going to be as careful as I can be. Trust me. We'll find some way to deal with the curse. Just don't let Ikuma do anything to you. I know. I believe in you guys. Miss Shiranami is waiting for Ikuma downstairs. There's no sign of him yet, but it's only a matter of time before he arrives. We need to do something about the business cards while she's keeping him busy. Yes, if I go alone, I should be able to make it back to town fairly quickly. You think we can ask people in town for help? Yes. Mrs. Shiki and the others are coming this way, so I should be able to meet them en route. Okay, then we don't have to go... Then we don't have to... I guess they mean do it alone. Then we don't have to do it alone. We can ask them for help if need be. What about the two foreigners? They're with Mrs. Shiki too, right? I was not aware you knew of them, but yes, they are. Huh? You mean those two tourists? What are they doing with her? The girl is a psychic. She may be able to offer assistance. Whoa, really? Sticker. She's racking her brain to think of a way to deal with the curse. Now that I think about it, Tsukasa reacted oddly to that information earlier. I feel like I might have some idea what's going on with her because of the Tomokazuki's vision. Maybe I could use that somehow? Azami's trying his best of a way to stop the curse too. It's nice to know I'm not dealing with all this alone. Just realizing that gives me hope. I wonder what kind of abilities a professional psychic has. Can I make sure I'm on the right page about the curse and its conditions and all that? Sure. Okay, so Ikuma has a curse that uses a certain symbol on a target for a slashing attack, right? And we're in a bad way because he gave a bunch of people business cards with that symbol on it? Yes, he can kill the islanders whenever he wants. Okay, and now we don't have time to collect them all. And if we make an announcement about the carts, Ikuma will hear it and use the curse. So what are we supposed to do here? We don't have any time. Yeah, that's the problem. Our only way out of this is a supernatural solution. Well now, Yuza Minakuchi, it would seem you have a plan? Not really. I mean, why would you ask me? Oh, I merely had a hunch. My intuition is telling me that you should look inside yourself for an answer. Inside myself? Do you mean thinking? The mountains of Kamishima are shrouded in darkness. At this very moment, a man named Ikuma is approaching along this path. I doubt he'll be able to find us up here on the roof, but we still need to do something. Sorry, hold on a minute. The gears are all turning full tilt right now. This is it. Do or die time. I had been trying not to think about it, but ever since I met the Tomokazuki this afternoon, I can't help but feeling like some all-knowing entity is somehow directing my movements. Me, that's me. I guess I'll refer to them as the Tomokazuki for now. No, it's me. Somehow, being led along like this isn't an unpleasant feeling. It actually feels perfectly natural to just go along with it. If anything, the Tomokazuki's choices have helped us miraculously avoid many crises so far. That's why I feel like their knowledge will help us overcome this situation too. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. Still, I'm almost positive the Tomokazuki can hear what I'm thinking right now. No, I don't. If they are listening, maybe they can give us a sign so we know what to do next. I somehow feel like reassessing what I know about everyone will help me find an answer. Well, I have a plan. I got it! I have a plan! Probably. Really? Alright, Yuza. Yuza, before you tell us your idea, allow me to impart a warning. Okay. Whatever you tell us, I am going to trust your judgment and carry out your plan immediately. As things stand, we simply have no time to weigh the options or consider other avenues. Ugh. Do you understand? You can only choose once, and there is no leeway for unnecessary steps. Wow, no pressure then. Now, lay out the entire plan. Who to ask, and what to ask of them. Oof. Okay. Well, Yuza is the one who needs to enact the purification. I'm pretty sure. It's kind of finicky, I've heard. Azami? Pilot the boat. Tsukasa? Make calculations? Shotaro? Flee to Tokyo, beg for mercy. Enter negotiations. Use the ability. Oh. Okay, yeah, I see how it's tough. I assume I have to look at profiles. Okay, no, that is not helping me whatsoever. Okay. Very well, that is 9 in total. That's a plan. I'll be sure to do my part. Alright, sounds like you need me on the case. If it will help set things right, I'll do whatever I can. You've got a job for me too? Let me at it! I will now go apprise the people not here as to what you need them to do. At the same time, I will also fulfill my own role in the plan. That said, I am unsure as to whether I will have sufficient time to relay the plan to all these individuals. Please do what you can. We're counting on you. Very well. I'll enact the plan as soon as you give me the word. If all goes well, Ikuma's curse should have no effect. I mean, it probably will, because I just literally clicked whatever at this point. What? You selfish little brat. But very well. I'll make you regret that choice. Can someone play it, please? Let's see how long that defiance of yours holds out. Nope, we're dead. And so Tomoshige's curse was unleashed. In an instant, several islanders carrying Kipe's business cards collapsed and died. Great. Hooray! I didn't see it happen, but from the sound of his voice, I knew he wasn't bluffing. Oh, what have I done? I made the wrong choice. There was no way to fight the curse. I should have just done as Tomoshige said. Even if I went to the rooftop now and told those waiting there to warn the others to destroy the business cards, Tomoshige would likely never allow me to, and even if he did, in the time it would take them to destroy the cards, he would just keep pressing me for an answer, all while killing more and more people. There really was no way to fight him. I started thinking that I gave in now, maybe I could still save a few lives. Before I knew it, I was saying the words out loud, telling that merciless man I'd obey and begging him to stop, apologizing through my tears. And so, before our time finally ran out, we sank to the bottom of Ise Bay, fading into foam upon the sea. As the curse that has sustained us for 8 centuries at last began to unravel, I felt my senses slipping away. Beside me, Tomoshige drifted in silence, his face calm, almost childlike. I stared at his smile as he slowly faded away. Yet as the darkness closed in, only an endless burning hatred was left in me as my consciousness faded into nothingness. Ending number 4. Taira no Tomoshige's Desire. Interesting. Okay, so we don't actually have to bring all 9 people, is what I gathered from that. We definitely need Yuza. We definitely need Sodo. And also, a friend of mine did send me a hint system. Never mind, it was about something else. I won't be able to spend the next 800 years with you. Hi, narrator. It would seem things haven't quite turned out the way you hoped. Unable to stop the curse of Kipe Ikuma, or should I say Taira no Tomoshige, you allowed more victims to fall to his curse. In the end, Sato Shiranami had no choice but to perish alongside Tomoshige. Now then, what could have been done differently? It appears you chose the right people, but you also included a few unnecessary ones, I see, yes. That may have cost you precious time. Next time, it might be best to limit your choices to only those who are truly essential. And so for now, this path has come to an end. You'll be returned to the story chart. Please select a chapter to try again. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Farewell for now. Ugh. That's my goat. That's my guy. Okay, there's that new one, but okay. Okay, we do not need Shotaro. Sorry, dude. Azami, as much as I do like him, do we need him? I feel like we need him. Like, come on, we need our goat to pilot the boat. Tsukasa, I feel like we don't really need her. We need Soto. I don't know to do what. Let's try this one again. I mean, that kind of seems pretty good. This is confusing, but let's see. It's probably not gonna do it. Boy, does it look like I could care. I couldn't even care less. Ah, God, fuck. Okay, okay. I would like a hint there. As for, like, is it better to read the earlier stuff first, or like go to one of these and try something else first? Earlier stuff, definitely. Okay. Let's go to this one then. Two months have passed since I washed up on this island. 400 years elapsed while I was locked away under the sea. But I've managed to adjust to modern life somehow. Although, sometimes I wonder why I bothered. It's so quiet on the roof of the Kantakisho. I'm alone. But for the wind rustling in the trees, the distant roar of the tide. It feels so good to have all this view to myself, to just let the soft sea breeze carry me away. It's the perfect spot for someone who wants as little to do with others as possible. But yesterday, someone came up here and ruined everything. Yuza? I was a little worried at first, but I've adapted pretty smoothly to modern civilization. The fact that I only have fake memories of my life from 400 years ago probably helped me a bit. I still don't really understand how ships and cars move by themselves, or how electrical appliances and lights and things work. But it's not really an issue, to be honest. I know how to use them, and that's what counts. Most people who are born in the modern era could tell you that fridges keep stuff cold, but not exactly how they do it. It's actually pretty easy to get by if you can just accept that not knowing everything in detail is normal. Besides, it doesn't seem like life has changed that much for the fishermen who live on this remote island. Apparently, the big cities have greatly evolved, with water and sewage systems, as well as subways. What would Sato think of subway surfers? Waking up there would have been a lot more confusing. I really do love being alone. It's so calming. I have a good reason to isolate myself on this island. Soon, my life will be over. I probably have less than a month left. Whoever sealed me away seems to have had some kindness in them at least. They allowed me to spend my last moments as myself, alive. But I can hardly feel grateful. How much living can you really do in a few months? A few weeks? That girl Tsukasa Awao is always hanging around me. But I try to keep my feelings in check and act as cold as possible. Getting too close will only make things harder when it all has to end. I like to joke and laugh with them, spend time talking about our favorite TV series and stuff like that. Especially with Tsukasa. The way she reacts to things is so funny. It's really hard not to laugh and play along. I have to try so hard to keep my feelings under control. Cheerful conversations will only become painful memories for her later. And since running out into the woods and living alone isn't appealing, I just have to play my role as the unfriendly loner till the time comes for me to disappear. Just one more month of coasting along without making waves. But watching TV every day, learning more and more about the modern world, there's so much fun to be had. Pretending otherwise actually hurts. Humanity has prospered. In the past, the common folk were preoccupied with surviving each day. Now almost anyone can eat delicious food and sleep in a warm bed without having to toil day and night. People have time, freedom, entertainment. It's wonderful. I wish I had time to enjoy it all. Get on an airplane, maybe even fly to Tokyo. But there's not much chance of that, not with the time I have left. Still, I really wish I could try one of those game consoles that you can hook up to the TV. She wants to be a gamer. You can play different games by switching cartridges, according to what they say on TV. Those consoles are so popular that it's hard even to find one. And not that I'm in a position to make demands, of course. All I can do is look at the pictures in the magazines and dream about them. If I had a game console, I bet I'd play it all day. Satoshi Nanami, Ultimate Pro Gamer. Anyway, there's no point in wishing for too much. I'm just grateful to be able to spend my days this way. It's all thanks to Wakamura. Please just let me watch TV for my last remaining month. That's not too much to ask, is it? Anyway, I shouldn't let my guard down. I've got to keep myself in line. No extravagances. I've just got to gently drift along and not rock the boat. At least, that was the plan. And yet, when speaking to him yesterday, I got completely carried away. I'm still mad at myself about it. Next time, I'll be more careful. Cool as a cucumber. Wait. Next time? Does she have multiple lives or something? Well, not like that, but... Oh well. Yuza Minakuchi. Something about him makes me lose my cool completely. A little crush? Nah, she's denying it. It's probably the shock of finding out that he's immortal too. Yeah, that must be it. And maybe being immortals puts us on a different wavelength from other people? That could be why I'm drawn to him. He seemed quite young. He can't have been an immortal long. But to think mermaids are still around even now. Wait a moment. I wonder if he knows I'm an 800-year immortal too. I hope not. If he does, it puts my peaceful life at risk. I'd better make sure he knows how to keep his mouth shut. I have to talk to Yuza Minakuchi again. Finding him is going to be such a hassle. Oh, bro, you scared the fuck out of me. I fucking knew you were going to show up. Like, come on. Wish he wiped that look off his face, as if he's indifferent. I bet he's secretly proud of himself for being the one to startle me this time. Fuck you, dude. You came back. So, you're here too, huh? Did I startle you? Nah. Startle me? Not one bit. It would take more than sneaking up behind me to give me a scare. Now you know exactly how I felt. You're right. I guess I deserve that. Never mind that now. There's something I wanted to ask you. There's something that I need to tell you too, but you go first. So, I was thinking about what you said yesterday about that pretty rough thing, and it occurred to me. Could you by any chance be an immortal girl? Whoa! I didn't know it was that obvious. I knew it. Something about you was just different. So, I'm an immortal boy and you're an immortal girl. Don't put it like that. Why not? That's what we look like, and it sounds better than people who became immortal by eating mermaid flesh. Besides, going by our actual ages or something would just get confusing. I guess that makes sense. Right? You might as well call yourself that too. Alright, I will. Anyway, as it turns out, I wanted to talk about the same thing. You knew you were immortal, didn't you? Yep, I found out just recently, in fact. I got swept out to sea and survived against all odds. That's when I remembered being saved by a mermaid 5 years ago, and it all started to make sense. Wait, saved? By a mermaid? From what? Well... I had no idea. I hadn't even heard of an incident like that. I hadn't even heard an incident like that occurred 5 years ago. And in the sea just south of Kamishima too? No one really talks about it anymore. So a mermaid saved you and made you an immortal boy? Right, that's my best guess anyway. Not that I understand why a mermaid would go out of her way to rescue me. Anyway, I'm just happy I can finally talk to someone about this. There's still so much I don't understand. Since we're here, do you mind if I ask you some questions? That's fine, but I need you to promise me one thing. Mermaids love twinks. Yes, yes. Also, hello, bird. Never tell anyone about me being an immortal girl. Easy. I prefer people didn't know about me either. Good. I'd have had to kill you otherwise, so thanks for sparing me the trouble. You know, you're a lot tougher than I thought you'd be. Anyway, done. I swear on my life. Or lives. Aw, yeah. I hope that goes well. I'm sending you all the energy. Grah. Oh, whoa, look at you making immortal jokes. You modern kids are something else. Of course. I'll definitely message you. Honestly, it just came out. God, you're such a little prick. This might be easier than I thought. I just need to keep my guard up. I wonder what he wants to ask me. I don't remember much about the past, so I'm not sure what I can tell him. He's been immortal for 5 years, so he's not going to get any taller. Another 795 years as a teenager sounds pretty rough. Does it? No, actually, it does. I know I'm always like, God, I wish I was a teenager again, but do I actually? Do I truly? And hello, Stalgio. Welcome in. Are you a Paranormasight?
I'm Diana Venecia,
Paranormasight
your
fan?
local cosmetologist.
I'm your local cosmetologist. But yeah, really, really glad to see you, and welcome to the snow globe. I hope you enjoy it here. I play a lot of visual novels, mostly. They're like my favorite thing, as well as puzzle games. But I play a variety of games. There's so much that I play. It's like I should technically stick to a genre. I do not. I do not stick to genres. Alright. Tsukasa told me that he tends to play the fool, and that he's kinda hard to read. Genre... Exactly. You get it, Stalgio. Thank you. Oh, you're Dutch as well. Hell yeah. Fellow Dutchie. Gotta show the roots. Oh my god. She was right. Oh, she was right. He's not a bad kid though, I think. So, what did you want to ask me? Oh, right. How long does this immortal thing last? Is it really forever? 800 years. No more, no less. Wow, 800 years. That's a really solid number. Precisely. Good luck for the next 795. What am I, some fine wine? I need more than luck. That's 8 whole centuries we're talking about. Yeah, it's pretty rough, like I said. I could tell you had a long time left. Huh. Being immortal for so long must give you an amazing intuition. Oh, and just checking, but is there any way to undo our immortality? No, there isn't. You're not human anymore. And there's no way to become human again now that your human body is long gone. To try become human. But not become human, because it's not possible anymore. Ugh, I knew it. By the way, how long have you been alive? This is my 800th year. I only have a month left. What, really? It's a long story, but I've kind of been out of the game for the past 400 years. Now my life is almost over. 400 years is a long, long time. Only 1 month. You're way older than I imagined. You're a hag. But I'm like into that. So, is there anything I need to be careful of? What do you mean? Well, seeing as I'm stuck in this immortal body, is there anything I should avoid? Oh, right. If you fall into a deep fissure or a pit of lava, you'll keep dying over and over, so don't do that. Yikes, that sounds terrifying. Avoid lava, got it. I mean, even if you were not immortal, you probably want to avoid lava. That's about it. I don't actually remember all that much. I guess that's how it is. Oh, and it will get messy if people find out, so try to keep a low profile. You'll probably have to find somewhere new to live every few decades. That will help you avoid suspicion. If I was immortal, I would chug a glass of lava to test the shit. Living in the same place for too long is dangerous, huh? Oh, but it won't be easy living anonymously with the family registry system. You used to just be able to show up in a new place and start making a living. People did that all the time, but nowadays... It's gotta taste like something, right? Probably... like, similar to how... like, eating fire tastes like, but then just, like, a lot more intense. Yeah, I bet it's way more difficult to move around than it used to be. Sounds real rough. Good luck with that. Great, thanks. The next day. Some rocks, maybe it's salty. Ooh. Not again. Are you going to come here every day? It's not like I have anything better to do. Yeah, me neither. You know, you're the one who started showing up at my favorite place. I like it too. I have just as much a right to be here as you do. Besides, it's such a nice spot. Yeah, I get that. Hey, yo. Tastes like you, Salty. You said before that you come here to think. What do you think about? Stuff like what sort of work I could do. Oh, are you unemployed? Obviously, someone with a job wouldn't spend their morning staring at the sea. Not everyone's lucky enough to have a cushy life eating free food and watching TV all day. Ugh! Listen, can we cut this out? It seems utterly pointless to knock each other down every 5 seconds. True, I guess we can call a truce. Hey. Is living for so long hard? It's definitely not a stable life. It can be really hard at times. But that's true whether you're immortal or not, isn't it? At least you don't have to worry about starving to death anymore. Even if you get sick or injured, dying will fix it. I've never actually struggled that much because of my immortality, to be honest. Oh, is it really that easy? I mean, what if you really want to die and you just can't? Do you want to die? Well, not now. But maybe if I live long enough, I'll change my mind. Oh. When you said you got swept out to sea before, was that because you... Damn, I thought you were a super chill boy, but I guess you're a sensitive boy too. Seems that way. I was just as surprised as you to find that out. Come on then, what happened? Talk to your elder immortal. Jeez, so they blamed your mother for the disaster 5 years ago, and even shunned you because of it? Guess you mustn't have been keen to come back here then. I didn't want my Gran or Azami to have to worry about me. It was a moment of weakness that pulled me back here, I guess. I'm not really sure. Regardless, I need to live as quietly as possible and stay out of everyone's way now. No, yeah, immediate judgment. And that's why you come up here to be alone, huh? Well, I know how you feel. It's the same for me. Oh my god, the day after again. Yep. Wait, so you were sealed in an underwater cave for 400 years? Yeah, there was a reason for it. To keep something from happening. But I don't remember what it was. But I'm awake now, so that must mean it's okay, whatever it was. Jeez, that must have been terrible. Pretty noble of me, wouldn't you say? If you wanted to worship me, I wouldn't say no. So, this Azami Kumoi guy looks out for you, huh? Yeah, he's a really good guy. Too good for me, definitely. Honestly, I don't think I could survive on this island without his help. And yet, you haven't told him you're immortal. No, I doubt he'd believe me. Besides, if he started avoiding me or something, I'd have nothing left. I don't think I could keep going. Not that you can die. Ah, true. Thank you! I actually had a frikandel broodje, literally, for breakfast today. And I hope you take care. People eat peanut butter with sprinkles? That does not sound good. Bye! I see. So you've been acting cold because... Oh my gosh, it's... Ah! Oh my god, it's been so long. I'm so happy seeing you. What the heck? The scream as cometh. Exactly. I see. So... Oh. I see. So you've been acting cold because you don't have much time left, huh? It's good as hell. Peanut butter with chocolate sprinkle. You know what? That makes sense. I should try it sometime. I understand. Saying goodbye to people you care about isn't easy. Yeah, exactly. And when you live as long as we do, you have to say goodbye to so many people. Come to think of it, being immortal sounds pretty tough. Well, it does mean saying goodbye a lot. You can see why some people see immortality as a kind of punishment, or hell itself. There have been immortals who became so overcome with despair, boo-boo-boo, that they turned their backs on the world and devoted themselves to religion. Like Yao Bakuni. So that's where the story comes from. Well, she is Yao Bakuni. But, you know, as far as I can remember, I've never felt like this existence was hell. Really? Yup. For those 400 years before I was sealed away, I just lived out my life. If you ask me, not everyone's cut out to be immortal. It's like anything else, really. Some people have what it takes, others don't. So what? You were just a natural immortal? Yup. It's like I was born for it. It's Maybelline. Maybe you're born. Wait, that is Maybelline, right? Maybe you're born with it. Yeah, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. I see. There really is something for everyone. But I guess emotionally maturing to match the fact that you're 817 years old wasn't for you, though. You noticed? I'm self-conscious about that. Oh, sorry. Anyway, it takes talent to live for centuries without seeming to age a day. True. I wish I had that talent too. I'm jealous. I hope I'll be able to look at it the same way. Are you scared? Huh? Are you scared of being alone for the next 800 years? Well, yeah, that's part of it. It's also just hard to imagine myself living in the future. God, that's so real. Makes sense. I probably would have been scared too, if I'd known from the start that I had 8 whole centuries ahead of me. But I reckon you'll be okay. You might even surprise yourself. You think so? Yeah, you're a lot like me in some ways, so I think you might just be cut out for this immortal life. Huh. Are we alike? Are we alike? I hadn't noticed. Sure we are. Like how you start playing the fool when you're embarrassed? You've got me there. See? And remember when we first met? We started talking like we were old friends right off the bat. True. I remember thinking it was funny how I didn't feel awkward at all. I rest my case. If you've got the knack for it, another 795 years will feel like nothing. Blink and you'll miss it. Like nothing? I don't know if I want it to go by that fast. Exactly. In the end, you might not even feel like it was enough. Maybe your last words will be, I know I've lived 800 years, but come on, give me another few centuries. I get it now. You really are good at being immortal. So good, you still don't want to die. Huh? You've only got 1 month before your lifespan ends. You must be scared too. You've never despaired once at being immortal until now. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off the auto button. You're not wrong there. I mean, I lost 400 years. So I'm not nearly done with life yet. I want to keep living more than anything. Of course I'm scared. I can understand that. It's not like you're on your deathbed and been given 1 month left to live. You're as healthy as can be. So maybe it's time you stopped worrying. What do you mean? Since you don't have long left, why not spend the rest of your lifespan having fun? Live it out to the fullest. If you do the best you can with the time you have left, you might even feel satisfied with the life you've led in the end. Wow, I don't know why I didn't think of that. But if I get close to anyone, it will only hurt them when I die. Yeah, but, I mean, you could just let them warn you. You've had to do that plenty of times, right? I guess I could be forgiven for being a little selfish in my old age. Exactly. If it helps, consider yourself forgiven. Does that mean you'll mourn me when I disappear? Of course I will. From the bottom of my heart. Really now. That might just make me happy. Good. Then here's the plan. You're going to have as much fun as possible, starting tomorrow. Tsukasa's coming back for the holidays too, by the way. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to hang out with you. She wanted to be your friend, you know. Oh, I'm liking the sound of this more and more. I wanted to be her friend too. I guess this is my chance to take her around the island. Oh, but while I'm at it... Yeah? You said your grandmother, Tsuyu, needed someone to talk to, right? Oh, yeah. It's just, we don't have much to talk about. She's always going on about what's on TV, and I can't keep up. Leave the TV talk to me. Oh, and I'd be happy to look after her while you're out working as well. Are you sure? That would be a huge help, but... Sure, I'm sure. She seems like an interesting person to talk to. I'd love to spend some time with her. She's definitely something. You can't let your guard down around her, that's for sure. And she's pretty stubborn, not to mention, if she doesn't like something, she's not afraid to say it. I'll bear that in mind. You know what? I'm actually pretty excited for tomorrow now. I'm glad. Hey, Yuza? That's my name. Don't wear it out. I know we've initially come here because we wanted to be alone, but from now on, can we come here when we don't want to be alone instead? Sato. Of course we can. Oh, look at that face. I'll wait for you here every day. Oh, they're so sweet. What the heck? After that, I decided to stop holding back and reach out to everyone around me. And you know what? They responded. They've started interacting with me in just the same way. So I've decided to spend my last few days having as much fun as possible. So much fun that I won't have time to fear the end. Of course, no one but Yuza and I know about my immortality, or what little remains of it. But these past few days have been so much fun. There are points where I can't even tell if I'm dreaming or if this is my new reality. And most importantly, Yuza's life and mine have continued to intertwine as we meet at our usual spot day after day. We get along so well. Being together feels like the most natural thing on Earth. And it didn't take long for us both to notice how comfortable we were around each other. Before we knew it, we were being drawn together with increasing intensity, like stars meeting in orbit. Heck yeah. Sniff. Oh. Oh. Aw, wait. Peak storytelling. Oh, fuck. Who do I even go for first? Alright, let's go for Yuza. The cool night sky is teeming with stars. The wind gently brushes the trees as ocean waves echo in the distance. Looking over the sea puts my mind at ease. Hello, beautiful girl. Sato sits quietly, watching the ebb and flow of the tide. I wonder what she's thinking about. Is she carefully contemplating what comes next? I can't just put it all on her. I need to think too. We don't have much time. Honestly, we really should have made up our minds long ago. But there's still a chance. I refuse to give up until it's all over. When we were here yesterday, she told me how she felt. She said she loved me, that if it were somehow possible, she'd be with me forever. It must have taken some real courage. I actually feel kind of bad for making her say it, because I feel exactly the same way. Even though we've known each other for less than a month, I can't deny these feelings. I felt the same way, but I didn't have her courage. Either way, only one of us only has days left to live. The other, 795 years. Yeah, about that. Telling her how I felt would mean nothing. Worse, it would make parting that much harder. I thought I could bury my feelings somewhere they would never emerge from. For her part, I suppose she wanted to move on without leaving anything unsaid, with no regrets, even if nothing came of it. She knew it was futile, but she still said it anyway. And yet, once I let those feelings out, feelings that should never have been revealed, there was no controlling them anymore. My desire to spend the rest of my life with her burned like a searing flame in my chest. We contemplated possible ways for us to remain together. And the answer came to us surprisingly fast. An answer that we shouldn't have even considered. But there was no time to concern ourselves with the right or wrong of it. We didn't even hesitate. Only one option was available to us, and we intended to take it. But there was hardly enough time to see it through. Hell, even if we had longer, the odds of our plan succeeding were dismally low. It was nothing more than our final vain act of rebellion. Ugh, my precious queen. What are you thinking about? Huh? I was thinking about how we first met. A month ago? Yeah. Back then, you said you wouldn't bother me. But you peeked over at me like 6 times, didn't you? Ugh, I thought I was being sneaky. And you even counted the number of times? But if you were counting, I guess you must have been watching me too, right? I didn't even realize I was giving myself away. But you're right, I was looking at you. Ah, so that's why you crept up behind me to scare me, huh? I wasn't trying to scare you. I just wanted to see your surprised face. So you were trying to scare me. Yeah, well, I don't scare that easily. You definitely got me back the next day. I love that memory. With a memory like that, there's nothing else I need. I have no regrets. Come on, you can't be all fulfilled and complete already. We're only just getting started. Right, only getting started. Ugh, my precious queen. My heart won't stop racing. I've never felt this way before. At first, I thought it was simply because we were both immortal, that our closeness was a feeling of kinship. But it's more than that. I've never gotten along with someone so well, especially someone who's lived such a different life from my own. It feels like I found a missing piece of myself. My heart is whole when I'm with her. Our very souls are in harmony. Well, that might be pushing it a bit. Even Grant saw how compatible we are, and urged me to get married already. That was too embarrassing for me to tell Sato about, though. There's no way I can lose her. I can't even conceive of life without her. Even with 800 years of life ahead of me, I'll never meet anyone remotely as amazing as her. Oh, it's so sweet. I hate it. If there was some way to use my immortality to stay with her, I'd do it in an instant. Whatever form I would have to take, I wouldn't complain. I'd sell my soul to the devil if it would get me what I desired. We've made up our minds. We'll see our final wish through no matter what. I can't take more cuteness. The summer breeze feels perfect, and the clear sky is sparkling with stars. Nothing relaxes me more than the whisper of the tide and breeze in the trees. Yuza is silently gazing out at the dark sea. I wonder what he is thinking about. I suppose he's seriously considering what lies ahead of us. I really need to do the same. I'm so happy. I only have 2 days left. Finding hope at a time like this feels like a miracle. I'd all but given up. I never thought I'd get a second chance. When we were here yesterday, I told Yuza how I felt. I told him I loved him, that if it were somehow possible, I'd stay by his side forever. I had planned on taking those feelings to the grave. But then it hit me. There wouldn't even be a grave for me. Maybe that's why I blurted it out. I was prepared for it to go badly, but he accepted my feelings. Still, I only have 2 days left. It can't be any easier on him than it is me. After all, sharing our feelings changes nothing. It will only make it harder to say goodbye. But Yuza confessed he had been suppressing his feelings for the same reason. Hearing that made me wish I hadn't said it first. I can't help feeling like I lost somehow. But looking back, that moment was the only time I could have said it, so I'm glad I did. However, now that it's all out in the open, I thought we'd feel a sense of peace, but we don't. Far from it. We're not like a pair of tragic lovers in a story, bound to die beautifully together or anything like that. I mean, if we could die together, there'd be nothing to agonize over in the first place. So we started thinking of ways we could be together. The answer came to us surprisingly fast, but it was an answer that could be described as taboo. Yuzu asked me if I was sure I wanted to go through with it, but honestly, I didn't need to think twice. If that's what it takes, then so be it. All I want is to be with him. But we're running out of time. Although, even if we had more time, the odds of our plan succeeding are almost zero anyway. Part of me wishes we'd make this plan much earlier. But maybe I needed this time for my feelings to reach their peak. Maybe this is just how it had to be. Better to think we made it just in time. I'll keep fighting this fate until the very end. What are you thinking about? Huh? Oh, just our height difference. Oh, my height's been bugging you? Well, you know, we're gonna be like this forever. Don't worry. Even with 15 centimeters between us, you look great, Yuza. Thanks, but that doesn't really make me feel better. Hey, it's not your fault you were only in middle school when you became immortal. Nothing you can do now. You'll just have to live with it. Oh my god, she is so much taller. Yeah, short king supremacy. Oh, man, if it had happened just 1 or 2 years later, I'd at least be 5 centimeters taller. Wait, even then I'd still be 10 centimeters shorter than you. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry for being crazy tall. It's fine. I don't care if there are 15 centimeters between us. You're still my adorable Sato. Thanks, but that doesn't really make me feel better. Still, you must have stood out a lot back in your time, huh? Yeah, I was taller than most adult men back then. From what I can remember, I think everyone found me a bit creepy. Sorry to hear that. It's not like you could help it. Well, they treated me like some kind of monster because of it. Most people straight up avoided me. That's awful. On the other hand, I do remember at least one person back then who kept trying to woo me. Who was that? Sounds like someone's jealous. Hey, I ain't the kind of guy who obsesses over his girlfriend's past. What's done is done. Nice line. I bet you've been wanting to say that one for ages. Still, I mean, you've been alive for so long. There's way too much history to worry about. Fair point. Honestly, I barely remember him myself. Although, I don't think I liked him all that much. He was just somebody important I couldn't say no to, or something like that. Huh? Really? Huh, that's good to hear. At least as far as I can remember. Anyway, I thought you didn't care. Well, I guess you having so much more experience under your belt makes me feel a bit out of your league. I see. Well, I'm the one who confessed to you, so I guess we can call it even for now. Right, that works for me. Not sure what's even exactly, but I'll take it. Part of me wishes we'd make this plan so much earlier. Okay, wait. That is what we've already read. I would have assumed he'd be thinking about tomorrow's plan. I never imagined he might be thinking about what comes after that. He's so sure we're going to succeed. Knowing that makes me feel so much more confident. His easygoing attitude is actually reassuring right now. I'm so glad he's here with me. My heart won't stop racing. I've never felt this way before. I didn't think I could feel something new after living for 800 years. The fact that he's an 800-year immortal too probably has something to do with it. With him, I feel safe. There's nothing I'd be afraid to tell him. But that's not all there is to it. There are some people you could know for decades and still not fall in love with them. And then there are those you know that you can't live without barely a second after you've met. Even a bond that's lasted centuries can fall apart in a single day. Love isn't measured by time. Maybe it's too much to say we're soulmates, but that's how it feels to me. Even Suyu's been saying that we should get married because we were clearly made for each other. Not that I've told Yuza that. It'd be way too embarrassing. Oh my god, do they know? They don't know. I don't want to say goodbye to Yuza. It feels like I've waited 800 years for him. And now, a lot of things might be destroyed tomorrow. Everything the islanders have been protecting, heck, even some relationships might crumble. But still, we're going to do it. We've made up our minds. We'll see our final wish through no matter what. Oh, hello. My apologies for the interruption. I simply wish to confirm your understanding of a certain point. Yuza Minakuchi and Sato Shiranami attempted in vain to hide their feelings for one another, and now they are hatching a plan. Considering how much you remembered already, you're remembered already. I'm certain you'll recall this fact as well. So let me ask you, what can be done to intertwine two lives that were never meant to stay together? Yuzumi Nikuchi. Must once again be shaved bald. Oh, I see it. I see it. Sato must once again be sacrificed. Maybe? Sato Shiranami must once again be sacrificed, you say? No, okay. I'm afraid that's not correct. Never mind. Fuck. Okay, I think it has to be something with Yuza. Yuza? Must eternally be shit. Be loved? I don't know. What the heck? Never meant to stay together. Do we have this information, in fact? Was there anyone else who stayed together after something like that? Maybe something here. Meeting face to face. That sounds like something that could be. But do you have a hint? At least where I need to look. Just a slight nudge. Yes. Just a slight like, hey, you might want to look there for that. His words. I was close on my first answer. Something with Sato. They attempted in vain to hide their feelings for one another, and now they're hatching a plan. Confirm your understanding. What can be done to intertwine two lives that were never meant to stay together? Sato? Must completely be sacrificed. Or ultimately. Or eternally. Something like that? Again? As in, like, must once again? Oh. Be made immortal. Yes. I mean, who's to say you can't eat mermaid flesh again? We've never, like, there have never been rules about this. The shaved ball. That's so funny. Sato Shiranami must once again be made immortal, you say. That is correct. Ooh, okay. It's shaved bald, exactly. Indeed, as there is no way to undo the curse of an 800-year immortal, the only way for them to remain together would be to somehow obtain the flesh of a mermaid. So that was his true reason all along for wanting it? That's so sweet. They believe they have no choice but to make Sato Shiranami live for another 800 years. As such, the plan they hatched was to obtain a second helping of immortality. A truly radical concept. Such a method goes against the very laws of nature, but it is not my place to judge. Please enjoy the continuation of their story. Oh, they're so sweet. I'm ill. I told Azumi about our plan to find a mermaid, and he agreed to help. We'll go diving tomorrow morning and hopefully find a clue. I'm sorry I can't be any more help. I just can't remember anything else. But I'm sure there was a mermaid on Taishima. Don't worry about it. At least now we know where to start the search. It really seems like my mom had some connection with mermaids though, huh? Definitely. So you showed me that skill and it really looks like it came from a mermaid. How strange would it be if it turned out your mom was actually a mermaid all along? Yeah, but even I think that's a bit of a leap. If I start diving in the Southern Sea, people are bound to start talking about my mom again. Which will give us a chance to hear more details that we might not be aware of. That's the hope anyway. I've tried to keep my head down as much as I could until now, but I can't stand by idly anymore. Lately, there's been talk around the island of ominous signs. Maybe that will work in our favor. You mean people talking about the storm coming? Yeah, that could be just the push we need. Also, about the person you said you met today. Yumiko Shiki from the Paranormal Affairs Bureau, was it? She definitely seems like she knows something. Yeah, there's something suspicious about her. I think she didn't pay much attention to me because she knows I don't have much longer to live. But she apparently has the power to detect immortals, and when she finds them, she locks them up somewhere. They've been watching me too, so they might already have their suspicions. I'll be careful. Kitty cat, hello. I'll open the door for you, don't worry. It's pretty wild to think that we're being hunted by government authorities, though. I guess people like us can't be allowed to exist. I don't think they'd be too happy about us searching for mermaid flesh either. It would be great if we could somehow get some information out of them. That might be difficult. We don't even know if they'll be coming back to Kamishima tomorrow. True. Guess we could always go to the mainland. Yuza? Yeah? Do we really have to be so secretive about it? Couldn't we tell Tsukasa and Azumi everything and ask them to help us? It's not that I don't trust them, because I do. It's just that the more people there are that know a secret, the more likely it is to come out. If people find out there's a way to become immortal, it would cause a total uproar. Even the police would be after us then. Heck, every person who wants to live forever would be looking for us. We can't force Azumi and Tsukasa to get caught up in all that. You're right. If anyone is going to get locked up, it should just be us. Exactly. That's why we should keep our mermaid search as quiet as possible. Besides, if we told anyone else, it would be harder to keep the fact that you're an immortal girl then. But won't it all come out when the police come around asking questions? I guess I can just play dumb and pretend I don't know anything until they come up with some solid evidence. We probably shouldn't let people know about us either. It would just make it harder for us to continue our search. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's try and stay apart as much as possible from tomorrow, just to be safe. As of now, I doubt anyone knows about our relationship. Yeah, I'm sure no one has caught on yet. Let's avoid all unnecessary contact while we each continue searching for mermaid flesh on our own. We can set specific times to meet up and share information, but we'll have to make sure no one sees us together. Right, I'll avoid interacting with you in public. But if we need to contact each other in an emergency, we can leave some kind of signal at a place we often walk by. Oh, I know. I'll leave this Kameshimaru keychain in front of the town clock. If you see it there, do you think you could come to the roof of the Gantaki show? Oh, that's the one I gave you. Okay, Kameshimaru can be our go-between. Well, I guess that gives us 2 days to find what we need. I know it will take a miracle, but we can't give up. Right! Oh, I love them. Okay, great. Which one do I even go to? What do you recommend, Salty? Should I go to point of contact, possessions, or we need a plan? I don't even remember what this one was. Yumiko conversation. Yes. Okay, auto button, please. Okay, it doesn't go fast enough. I know it. Oh, we can't pick it. I assume the other point of contact would be Tsukasa, but... Oh my god. I have freaking Soto Kiryu, the man I have a lot of love for in chat. Let's go. Soto Kiryu, my Pookie. Ah. But also thank you. Okay, so that doesn't work. How about this one? Standoff with mirror or Kikuko's attack. Current state, Kikuko has been subdued. I don't even know what the other option is. The status of the other one? Which one? The one Sato's? There was a choice between me and a blurred out thing, but the blurred out thing we still couldn't press. I assume that would say the contact point would be Tsukasa. And then I really don't know what to do here. Okay, well, that was not what I wanted to do. So yeah, we did both versions of this, which is kind of weird that... The status at the bottom when you select the thing. What? Know it. I mean, we can't click on it. Hold on a second. Maybe we just like haven't unlocked that possibility. Talk to Tsukasa maybe? During the surrounding checking. Oh, okay. They figured it out. The thinking option. Okay. If we really want to do something about the curse of the raging waves, maybe we can rely on these too. Although, honestly, they do scare me a little. Okay. Can't blame her. Doesn't look like a police. Start from my side. How to lift it. You have. That's huge. Okay, we know this conversation. Yes, I know it. You do. I've heard about it. Maybe here? Talk again? These occurs to these two. Really hope we can. Thank you for your time. They did manage to track it down. Alright, ready to go. Looks for a peaceful afternoon. Oh! Right, this part. I saw something catch the light behind me for a second. Saw something behind me for a second. But I thought that was... Oh. Yuza. Ah. Sato? Something wrong? Oh, no. It's just that there's a Kameshimaru keychain laying on the ground here. Yuza. Oh, you're right. Who just chucked the poor thing out there? Yeah, I almost missed it. I'll rescue it. Alright, now talk? Go search for him. Tsukasa. Yeah, okay. And now me isn't even an option anymore. I'll go look for Yuza. Tsukasa, do you mind being the point of contact? Me? Sure, no problem. Let's see then. I'll wait by the community hall on Chuo Street. There's also a phone we could use. Okay, we'll make contact there if anything happens. Thank you. That will be a huge help. Alright then. We'll retrieve the bronze mirror first, then track down Yuza Minakuchi and work on lifting the curse. Okay then, Sato, good luck! If you find Yuza, please tell him everything that Tsuyu told us. I will. Leave it to me. Nice. Okay. Sato entrusts Tsukasa with being the point of contact while she goes to search for Yuza. After that, I met with Yuza and told him what I'd heard from Tsuyu and Mrs. Shiki, that we needed him to come to the community hall to lift the curse of the raging waves. But after that, I headed somewhere else, this time for my own purposes. Oh, hello. Oh, there they are. There's a small lookout plaza in front of the lighthouse where you can see the sea. Probably meant for tourists. Come to think of it, I've never really come here all that much. Hold on, before I say anything, I should go over the plan in my head one more time. Okay, let's think about what I need to do now. These two have a special box called a tamatebako. I need to get it from them no matter what. I have to find a way to convince them to hand it over. This is the only chance I'm going to get. I'll share what I know bit by bit to hook their interest and negotiate from there. Really not sure I can pull this off, but I have to try. Excuse me? You rang? Yes. Could I speak with you for a moment? I know you don't know me, but permission granted. Oh, thank you. Oh, don't mind him. He always gets a little carried away. Right. So, you're Avi, an author, and Circe here is your guide. Indeed. Great to meet you, Sato. I've actually heard talk about you around the island. Oh, really? It would seem we've become quite famous in these parts. I'd say we're more on the infamous side, but sure. Wow, her blonde hair is so beautiful. I've never seen it in person before. And her outfit also looks so unusual. Maybe it's traditional clothing from her country. The UK. No. Hello? Oh, hello. That's interesting. I sense something peculiar about you. Huh? Do you? It's definitely strange, but can't quite put my finger on it. Are you really human? Huh? I think so. Hey now, Circe. That's an awfully rude thing to say to someone. Do forgive her. She still doesn't quite know how to start a conversation. No, it's fine. Sorry. No, really, it's fine. What the hell was that? She just comes out and asks if I'm human? How in the world could she tell something was off? She doesn't know what I am, right? Everything should be fine. Now that I think about it, this is my first time meeting someone from overseas. They do feel different somehow, but I can't quite put it into words. I heard you were searching for a mermaid? Is that true? Oh, tell me, young lady, do you perchance know of a mermaid? Because if so, you must tell. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know anything about any specific mermaid. Oh, please don't look so disappointed. I feel bad now. You see, I'm rather interested in mermaids, so I was hoping I could ask you a little more about them. Now you both Now you look both disappointed and annoyed. Did I say something wrong?
Well, the last person who asked the same thing nearly cursed us to death.
What? Indeed. The people on this island are nothing but trouble. I've had enough of it. You're the same, aren't you? You're just after immortality like everyone else. Admit it.
Well, I need to steer the conversation towards the Tamatabako. What should I say?
Sure.
Yes, I must become immortal. Everything depends on it.
If you know anything, I sincerely ask you tell me. Oh, there it is, your true colors. I knew it. You think I just hand over the Tamatabako I struggled so hard to obtain? Tamatabako?
Oh, so...
Why am I making such a British?
Oh, so you really have the Tamatabako?
Huh? What's that? I've never heard of this Tamatabako.
But you just said you wouldn't hand it over to me.
No, you are mishearing things, young lady. I have no idea of what you speak.
Please, I really need it.
Alas, young lady, our research has made one thing clear. Trying to meet a mermaid in this place is futile.
Huh?
You see, that's why we decided to give up on the Issa Bay mermaids, take in the sights of Kamishima and head home. There are mermaid legends scattered all across the world. We have all the time in the world to begin the search anew.
Oh, so it really is that hopeless.
Plus, we can't linger on this island much longer anyway. Circe's condition and duties are also starting to be an issue, you see, so we must be taking our leave here.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
They left. Damn, that was no good.
It's okay, I'll go back to it. I am curious, though, the other place I can head to.
Hello? Is anyone home? Who am I kidding? I know no one is here. This chest of drawers is mostly just Suyu's clothes. I've helped put away the laundry, so I have a rough idea of what goes where, but they're still her personal things, so I shouldn't open it while she isn't here. I visited this room so many times while helping look after Tsuyu. The owner's away, but people on this island don't usually lock up all that tightly. I'd also been asked to come while they were out to help with chores, so by now I know the place well. A sliding glass door that leads out to an outdoor spot to dry laundry. Doesn't get much sun, though. A built-in cupboard fitted snug against the wall. You can tell it's been here a long time. These kinds of cupboards help the room feel less cramped. I was so impressed the first time I saw one. Modern design sure is smart. The inside, though, is a bit messy. Tsuyu tends to toss anything in here to get it out of the way. A calendar handed out by the local association. There's one at the Wakamada's place, too. This one's still showing last month, though. There's a circle around the day that marks the day Yuza came home. She must have really been looking forward to it. This is the Minakuchi family's altar. There are memorial tablets for Tsuyu's husband, her son Tosuke, and her daughter-in-law Mari here. I'm sure she never expected they'd all go before her. It must have been really hard to deal with. All sorts of things are scattered on the floor here. Even with this much storage, people still leave things lying about. Guess some things never change. It's a table. One of those really low tables that's perfect for flipping over. I know because I see it on TV all the time. But with nothing on it, there's not much point in flipping it over, is there?
No. Maybe there's a sticker under that. never mind. I guess there isn't. Oh, there's a sticker, though. Hello.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. Well, that didn't do much. Deny?
No, not at all. You've got it all wrong.
Oh, then why are you after a mermaid?
Well...
I want to thank one.
You see, I want to find a mermaid because I need to thank them.
Oh, how fascinating. Don't tell me you were once saved by one in the past.
No, not quite.
Then what do you need to thank one for?
I'm sorry, I made that up. I just want to find and meet one, that's all.
Oh, so that's your only reason.
So, do mermaids really exist?
Hi, Aiko, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm about to end stream in like 2 minutes, but I'm so glad that you came to say hi. Haha! As it happens, 400 years ago, there was an island near here called Tashima. There are legends that tell of the 3 mermaids who lived there, Hayase, Sobai, and Nagame.
Oh, so there were 3.
But sadly, even after all our painstaking research, we've confirmed that meeting any of the 3 is now hopeless.
What? No way!
So my advice on meeting mermaids is this, and this alone. It's time to give up. Unless you happen to know things we don't, of course.
Oh, I see.
You see, that's why we decided to give up on the Isabei mermaids, take in the sights of Kamishima and head home. Okay, blah blah blah. Really is hopeless. We can't linger on. And they're gone. Fuck! Back again. We'll try everything. Let's deny it again. La la la. Think. La la la. I have to try. Blah blah blah. Great to meet you. Deny. I want to meet one. Oh, I see. Chasing the legend, are we? I must say, I have a soft spot for ambitions like that.
I'm glad to hear that. So did you manage to find any?
There was an island near called Taishima, but they're gone. Yep. No things we don't. It's gonna be the one I didn't do, right? Fuck, I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Of course it's the one I did not pick. Never in a game does begging work. How this time does begging work?
Please, I need it no matter what.
Oh, look at the fire in those eyes. Looks like there's more to this. Very well. Tell me your tale. If it rouses my spirit as an author. Oh. You fucking. Of course you're dumb like that. Then I might just be persuaded to hand the box over.
Really? Alright, let me explain. secret. I'm sorry, but that's the one thing I can't tell you. Well, that's a pity. That was your fuck. God, fuck, fuck, fuck. In that case, let's forget the whole thing. Sorry, I can't help you. Damn. At any rate, our research has shown that finding a mermaid is hopeless. Oh? That's why we decided to give up on the Isabei mermaids, taking the size of Kamishima and head home. God. There are mermaid legends scattered all across the world. We have all the time in the world to begin the search anew. Really is that hopeless? We can't linger anyway. These mother... Why is it like the actual obvious choices? Not that I hate it, but I'm just like, it's never the obvious choices. That's so funny. No, yeah, he definitely is the guy to be like that. Hiya. This guy pisses me off. He loves a good romance. I love a good romance, so like... I'll tell you, but... You have to promise that you won't tell anyone else about this. Of course, I swear it. My lips are sealed tighter than a well-corked bottle. Is that supposed to be reassuring? Don't worry, we won't go breaking any promises. Alright, well, I do need to save here. Actually, no, I want to see his beautiful face in slot 4. There we go. That will have to be it for today. So... Unfortunately, part 10 was not the finale, but part 11 shall be. Alright, let me see. Moiselle is playing Uma Musume. I still can't freaking play that. I'm so angry. Frater, is that one person that likes Paranormasight live right now? Here's hoping. Aw, thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you came in and watched and enjoyed it. Let me run a quick ad, by the way, just because I haven't yet, so, just gonna do like a 30-second one at most. Ow. Oh my god, my neck. Alright. I don't even know if Frater is still awake right now, but, I would say I'll give it 1 minute, and then, I'll just raid somebody. Or if anyone else has a raid request. But nah, I think it's gonna be Moiselle. Alright, let's raid Moiselle. If you want to join the Discord, here you go. Raid emojis. And just because I like playing it, just gonna do a little.
You know what he said to me?
What?
He was like, "You're so rude," and I was like, "Boy, it doesn't look like I can care. I couldn't even care less."
That's me at Tomoshige. All right. Thank you so much for being here, everyone, and
I hope you have a great one, and I should be back tomorrow, actually, if everything goes well, if I feel all right. But fingers crossed, and I should be here tomorrow. So, yeah, I guess we might finish tomorrow. All right. For now, though, take care, everyone, and stay cozy. Moi Zell. Yes, okay. Gotta copy paste a rate emoji. All right. Bye, everyone. Stay cozy.